Jonathan Rea alongside as he makes his way through golf and into braking for the Adelaide hairpin on lap 3, and this is costing Toprak Razgatlioglu dearly. Toprak with the cutback, and he will immediately repass Rea, but while these two are scrapping, Bautista's got his lead up at over a second, and even though we're 14.5 laps to go, Bautista's got one hand on this victory, barring errors, up at the head of the field.
Yeah, no, one thing that's a bit different about this one compared to usual whenever we see Rea and Razgatlioglu battle it out like we've seen in recent years, this was a mistake from Toprak, and that's what's opened the door for Bautista to open up that big gap.
Bad news for Michael van der Mark. He's come to grief at the Adelaide hairpin, the latest victim of that tight turn 5.
Yeah, and for van der Mark, he'd been up inside the points paying positions. He was scrapping with his teammate Scott Redding, just behind Redding on the racetrack, but for van der Mark, that's the end of the weekend.
Razgatlioglu versus Rea enters lap 6. Jonathan Rea a little bit closer this time around, a 1/10 of a second gained on that previous lap 5. He's absolutely nose to tail with Toprak now. He's got the run coming off turn 3. He'll be alongside him again coming through golf. He tried this a couple of laps ago but overshot it into turn 5, trying to outbrake Toprak, and Razgatlioglu had the cut back on that occasion. This time around, Jonathan Rea desperately trying to get it stopped. Toprak tries the cut back again. It's going to be a race up the hill now towards turn 6 and 7. Jonathan Rea has track position. Rea has cleared Razgatlioglu superbly there for second place, and further back, Michael Ruben Rinaldi hunting the pair of them down, and so too is Andrea Locatelli, who's got up ahead of Axel Bassani for P5. Will Jonathan Rea be caught by surprise? Razgatlioglu's signature move, under heavy braking in towards turn 5. Rea turns across him, almost loses it, foot off the pegs, and Toprak Razgatlioglu takes second position away.
Yeah, good move from Toprak, just puts his bike into the position where Rea can't do anything about it. But for Rea, it was good to be able to see that he could brake as deep as Toprak. That wasn't the case a few years ago. You can see the progress that Rea and Kawasaki have made to try and give themselves a bike that can contend with Toprak. But unfortunately for Rea, he now needs to do the hard work again.
These two 3.5 seconds ahead of Andrea Locatelli. I don't think there's going to be any position changes there. They both look like being on the podium. So it's just a question of whether Rea can get back through on Razgatlioglu for second place. Toprak needs these points much more in the context of the championship, with the series leader Alvaro Bautista pulling away. Rea coming through at the right-hander, the kink at turn 4, and now into the straight and into braking for the Adelaide hairpin, and Jonathan Rea has got that move done nice and early. Razgatlioglu has to yield, Razgatlioglu has to try the cutback, and he's got it done. Rea might now have the momentum as they make their way up towards turn 6, but it's single file through there, and Razgatlioglu lives to fight another day.
Yeah, for Toprak, if you want to win the World Championship this year, you need to make sure you come away with second. He needs to rely on a bit of fortune for the rest of the campaign, but he also needs to make sure that he's able to beat the likes of Jonathan Rea in a fight like this.
Retirement from the race for Michael Ruben Rinaldi. He had already run off the circuit and lost a bunch of positions. He continued to tumble through the order, and now he is out. Jonathan Rea through again on Toprak Razgatlioglu, and that's a bold manoeuvre, but it's going to leave Rea offline. Razgatlioglu claims the track position once again, and then gets around the outside of Jonathan Rea into turn 13. This is demonstration stuff from the two of them as they make their way now down the hill, past the Chateau d'Eau, absolutely side by side and locked together into the Lycée complex. Razgatlioglu moves just far enough to block the run of Rea, and it's single file through here at the end of lap 14.
Such a good section of racetrack. It just lends yourself to good racecraft like that from Toprak and Rea. You're trying to come through, the other rider can defend against it though.
Rea has done it again on lap 15 to get alongside Razgatlioglu, and this time, because he was coming from further back, he's actually able to make it as more of a block pass, but still Toprak squares it off, pulls the bike up early and drags his way back through into second place, but Rea is not going to give this one up. Jonathan Rea latches back onto the tail of Toprak Razgatlioglu. Twice he's made the pass on Toprak into turn 5. Twice Razgatlioglu has recovered the place on the exit of the Adelaide hairpin. This time Toprak is going to lunge back down the inside. They swap and change in the braking zone. Rea's going to try and go all the way around the outside. That could be crucial from Razgatlioglu to recover that second place. Rea still not giving in. Can he catch him by surprise? The answer to that is no.
Yeah, you can't really make a move into the first chicane, but you can into the second. We'll see if Rea is able to exit turn 8, the 180 corner well. If he can do that, you can get down the inside into 11 and 12. That changed direction for the downhill chicane.